Salam, peace be upon you, my brother. What's up? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're a subscriber on my channel, thank you so much, bro. It means so much to me. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed and it's something that you want to be a part of, you're more than welcome to, bro. And I'd really appreciate the support. So let's get into today's video. So, as you guys know, I obviously follow religion. I'm not a religious person. I'm not a pious, extreme scholar, nothing like that. I'm just someone who believes in God and who believes in a religion and has faith in a religion, and I'm sure many of you brothers out there do. Like the same as me, you're not perfect, you're not practicing the way you should, but anyway, we're all the same. And I feel where you're coming from. So I want to talk to you guys about marriage, bro. And I made another video about marriage, and I got a lot of love for that video. But this video isn't because I was getting love from that video. This video is because I know this is something really important. I'm nowhere near ready to get married. I haven't been married. I haven't been in a serious relationship like that. So if you don't want to listen to my advice, that's fine, because I don't have experience with it practically. But I can say this, bro. If you're gonna get... First of all, I recommend you get married. I recommend you get married. I recommend you think about marriage. That's the first thing. Marriage, marriage, marriage. The second thing is you gotta know how to go about it. You gotta do it the right way, bro. And of course, I probably follow a different religion to you. You follow different to mine. But I'm gonna share with you my thoughts based off my religious beliefs. And if you like it, bro, then fair enough. If you don't, fair enough as well. In the modern society, in the modern world, in TV, and you know, in the Western world, the man and the woman get to know each other. They date, blah blah blah, and they go out to dinners. They go out to this. They go out to that. You know what I mean? They're already kissing. They're already holding hands. Blah blah blah. Okay. This is why I recommend you watch 40 Days and 40 Nights. It's a great movie for semen retention. It's a great movie to show you and teach you real life stuff. But it does have pornographic stuff in it, so make sure you skip those parts. I do not want to be responsible for your relapse, bro. Make sure you skip those scenes in that movie, but it's a great movie. There's a part in the movie that this man, who he hasn't released his seed, he hasn't masturbated, he hasn't been with a woman, he hasn't released his seed for about 30 to 40 days in, and he meets this woman, okay? And he builds a relationship with this woman based not off lust. They don't touch each other, they don't talk about sex with each other, they don't talk about anything sexual or lustful. And he really, really, really likes her. For who she is. It's just amazing, bro. It's really beautiful. But in the modern society, they teach you to date, kiss on the first date, have sex bloody 3-4 weeks in, blah, blah, blah. What are you building your relationship off, bro? You're building it off lust. The way she looks, she thinks you're this romantic, blah, blah, blah. But remember, bro, when you build your relationship off lust, lust doesn't last. Lust doesn't last. That's why so many people are divorcing. This is what I've heard from a religious speaker of mine. He was basically saying that lust doesn't last and divorces are happening because a lot of the relationships are getting built off lust and the idea of love. I'm going to share with you now, based off my religious teachings, how you should go about it and what I believe to be right based off this. You may differ, bro, it's absolutely fine. But I know for a fact that Christianity teaches the same thing. So if you're a Christian listening to this, we share similar viewpoints. If you find interest in a woman, bro, ask yourself, where is this interest of energy coming from? Is the fire coming from my mind? Is it coming from my heart? Or is it coming from my slinky? Okay? Many guys want to get into a relationship because they're thinking with their slinky. A lot of other guys want to get into a relationship because they're only thinking with their heart. And a lot of other guys want to get into a relationship because they're thinking with their mind. But you got to understand, like I spoke in my other video, how God constructed the human body. He put the mind first, then the heart, then the slinky. You prioritize this, then you prioritize that. You understand? But most guys prioritize with that. No shit, bro. If you weren't thinking and if you weren't having a real connection with her, no shit. Because as sexually, we will never have enough. Sexually, if you please yourself sexually, if you're gonna please lust, you will never have enough. Never, ever, ever, ever. If you're out to please yourself sexually, bro, you're never gonna have enough, bro. You're never gonna have enough. But if you're thinking with your mind and with your heart, then you know that with one woman and you love her and you have a connection with her, then that is going to last. Because regardless of how sexy she is, or how beautiful she is, or how attractive she is, you have a connection in here, not down there. So let me just elaborate a bit more. If you find a woman attractive, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not saying that's wrong. The initial attraction to a woman isn't wrong. You're a man, you're a human, God gave you this. Okay? When you see a woman, do not gawk or lust over her. Because science has proven, and I'll leave a link in the description, but science has proven that when a man lusts after a woman, he sees her as nothing more than a piece of meat he wants to eat and then dispose of the bone when he's done with it. That's all, bro. I'll leave a link in the description, that a man, when he lusts over a woman, he sees her as a piece of meat, he wants to take all the meat off, when he's done with it, he'll chuck the bone. Let me tell you, this is true. Look at these men who are only going after lust. They don't want to get married. So what do? They get one piece of meat, they eat it, they dispose the bone. They get one piece of meat, they eat it, they dispose the bone. Do you see where I'm coming from, bro? So in my religion and in Christianity as well, whatever, bro, the way we go about it is that you do not go with it in the state of lust. But if your initial reaction is lust, that isn't your fault. You can't control the way you feel, but you can control the way you react. So this is the way that we teach. You have to, if you find a woman that you want to marry, okay? Find a woman that you want to marry, first you got to understand that you're in the right place to do it. You know what I mean? You have to make sure that you're in the right place to do it. You got to understand why you want to get married. Okay, they're the two things, why you want to get married. And we teach in our religion that you got to be a responsible person. You got to be having a good, responsible relationship with God. You don't have to be a pious scholar, but you have to have a relationship with God. You have to be a good person, good character. Because remember this, my brother. You will be taking a daughter away from a dad. This is something that made me want to cry. This is something that made me want to cry and made my mind awake. I'm going to take a daughter away from a dad. My dad has daughters, and I'm just thinking, if a man was to come and take my sisters. Ask yourself, if a man was to come and take your sisters, you're taking a daughter away from this dad. Are you the man that dad will be pleased with to take your daughter? This is what made me think. One day I'll be taking away a daughter from his dad, from her home. Just made me think, bro. Anyway, the way you get to know a woman is through her dad and through her mum. Because when she is sitting with her mum and dad, she is real. When you were sitting with your mum and dad, you were real. There's no glamour, there's no game, there's no flirting. You are being straight, and it's based off character, it's based off connection, and it's based off love. It is not based off lust. This is how we teach in our religion. And this is the way I believe 125% it is true. This is the way it should be done. And God willingly, this is the way I'm going to do it. But I first got to check myself. Am I the guy her dad will be pleased to give her to me? That's a huge mother effing thing, bro. So number one, I encourage you to get married. Number two, I encourage you to see who you are. That are you ready to take your daughter away from the dad? And number three, bro, remember to retain your seed until you get married. Because the devil, his mission is to get you to fornicate, bro. You know, 32 days ago, I was going down the path of adultery. God forbid. God save me. All praise to God. He saved me. All praise to God, He saved me, bro. I'm in the same position as you, my man. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Ask God for His help. Ask God for His guidance. Maybe He's making it hard for you so you can ask of Him. He knows it's hard, but the right way to do it is through marriage. It's better for you, my brother. Don't have sex outside marriage. Don't do it, bro. Aim to get married. And I hope this video has helped you, my bro. I hope this video has helped you. I know it was a really long video. Yeah, a long video, bro. But if you've watched it this far, God bless you, bro. Thank you so much for your support. I hope it's helped you in one way, shape, or form. Thank you so much. I hope that God gives you the guidance and the strength through this world that the devil is trying to point you towards adultery. I'm not a religious scholar. I'm not a religious pious person at all. I'm just like you, my man, sharing with you stuff that I learned that's helped me. That's all I'm doing, okay? At the end of the video, bro, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.